Alright, so I got the covers for the plants like you said, and I don't know why you said grow goo. You said we gotta get everything ready and grow goo.
No, I didn't say grow goo. I said grow good. We need to cover the plants so they'll stay warm and grow good.
Grow good? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you right.
Hi, Holly from Suburban Life Permaculture here, and today we're going to talk about covering our plants in cold weather. And I admit it, we are here in Zone 9 AB in Florida. We really don't get a lot of cold. So for y'all up north, I know this is not going to help you in the slightest. But for those of you who are in a similar area, we're going to talk about 4 different ways that we have or do take care of our plants. Last night we had low 30s, and so I'll show you how we went ahead and prepared them. What we have here is what I call our nursery, and a lot of things that I'm trying to baby through the winter, cuttings we'll put in here and make sure that they're protected for the cold. So this is going to be our little mini greenhouse. What we have is just greenhouse plastic, and then it's not that big. Whoa, that's hot in here. Ooh-wee. Let's see what the temperature says. Oh wow, it's 100 in there.
I can't see. Wow.
It is definitely not 100 out here. It is 100 plus in there. So you can see how well it does. So it's a good thing we're in here ready to vent it and remove this, because we don't want our plants to die from the heat either. So all it is 4 T-posts, broken balls from the dogs, just to protect the greenhouse plastic. We have these clips right here, these little clamps, right? Put it over, hold it, just old pots to hold it down the edges, and we have ourselves a little mini greenhouse. What we also have are sheets and pillowcases. They're fabulous. Some will put clips on. This is Paige the orange tree, and we have a couple of sheets on there because we were worried it was going to get down to freezing. We have pillowcases on some things. Usually I don't baby anything in the yard unless it's tropical, something that's tender to extreme cold. If it's in the 40s, I used to panic. I don't anymore. If it's going to be in the 30s, especially low 30s, that's when we go into panic mode. We try to let our plants fend for themselves for the most part, because we do want to have strong, healthy plants.
And we also account for a 5-degree difference because the weathermen never get it right.
That is true. And of course, that fluctuation of 5 degrees can be the difference between my house and your house. And your house might be down the road. Maybe you have your plants in a microclimate and it's going to be warmer. For example, Joe's mom lives down by the beach. She never has to worry about her plants because she lives in an area where there's a microclimate. One other thing I wanted to mention that we utilize is, especially with our little tender nursery area, is we have little kitty litter containers, because we have bunch of kitty litter containers that we want to be permaculture with. So we're reusing them, fill them with water, and that holds the heat longer, and then as it gets cold, it releases that heat and it keeps it from going too low. So here's an example. We just have a pillowcase, and in this case, not to be punny, but this case I just went ahead and tucked it in through the wire just to protect it a little bit. And then here is a little mini greenhouse. Boop. It was sad already, so that's why I ended up putting that over it. I don't know if it's going to live, we'll have to see. But certain things we don't have to do that with, and a nice example of that is going to be our walking stick kale. And because we have hungry squirrels and other critters, I am left with only a couple of teeny tiny little walking stick kales. I hope they make it through to give us some greens. Now, I don't do anything with the cranberry hibiscus. Yeah, it's more tropical, but the thing is, it actually does better if it dies back and we cut it back before it starts growing in the new growing season. So we'll do that in a few months. We'll collect the seed pods right here, and then we'll cut it back. All right, let's talk about our moringa. First year, I so wanted to keep them here where they didn't die, and so I babied them so badly. We went through so much trouble. We got straw, we got chicken wire, we stuffed it with the straw, we even tarped it in case it rained. We didn't want the straw to mold and mildew and cause problems. And then, even though we did that, we ended up having this one die. And because it had a great root system, check it out. It is the biggest one we have. So, I don't worry about them as much anymore. The second year, we kind of did a little bit different. I coppiced it. So, you can see they're a little sad, but they still have a little teeny tiny little bitty thing here on it. So they're still alive. But having them grow back from the roots actually helped their vitality. And we'll actually talk about something similar to that when we do our coppicing and pollarding video. And we also covered our little olive plant, well, tree, with another little tiny greenhouse. So how do you prepare for the cold weather, including doing nothing at all? What is it that you do? Go ahead and share with us in the comments below, and unlike my husband, I'll listen. I don't care if you like, subscribe, or share. You do you. Carpe diem, y'all.